Hi, my name is Alec, and this is our second video, Meta Quest 2 settings. So, in this video, we will have a look at the controllers. So here you see in this image, so starting from the right, universal menu. So this is the button on the right controller that you will use to open, close the menu. And if you press it for 2 seconds, it will recenter the menu in front of you. There is also a trick to take a picture. So you can press the universal menu and the trigger on the right controller to take a picture inside your headset. Then we have the select button, or the button A. So if you point, you will have some sort of laser coming out of your controller. You can point and press the button A. You can also do this by pressing the trigger on the right controller. If you're in a menu or in a game and you want to go back, there will be always an option with an arrow going to the left to go out, or you can press B to go faster. The grip means that you can pick up objects. So imagine you are in a virtual world and there is a table with an object. You can move with your hand towards this object, press the grip button and lift this object. It's also possible to do this with menus. So imagine you would have a program like a drawing program like Photoshop, and you have your tools. You could point, grab these tools and move it out of the way so you can have more space in front of you. Trigger is the main button. It's like the left click on the mouse. And then on the left, you have the pause in-app menu. Yes. So universal menu for the Quest, for the headset, and left button in-app menu to open the menu in the application in which you are. Setting up the Guardian. So setting up the Guardian means you will tell your Quest, hey, this is the space in which I should stay. If I go out of this space, then you should let me know. And the headset will let you know that you are going outside of the safe space by showing you this boundary, these blue lines that we see in this picture. So we will see how to draw this line, what to do, what not to do. Quick settings. So here you see you can, if you need to change your Wi-Fi, if you need to change the boundaries because maybe it's too small, or sometimes the problem happens that the floor is too high or too low. So you could fix this here. You can switch on the Bluetooth if you need to connect a Bluetooth headset or a Bluetooth keyboard. You can switch on, switch off the microphone. The pass-through means that you can switch between virtual reality and augmented reality if you need to see your environment around you. To reset the view, it means that you relocate the location of the menu. Night mode means that if the headset is too bright and you can add this yellowish darker color. Maybe this is something that suits you. You can try. Do not disturb. If you receive too many messages and you need to focus, you can switch on the do not disturb. Multi-window. If you need to look at multiple documents, so for example, you could have an image, you could have a calendar, and you could have your Google document in front of you, and you could have all these windows, so you can really multitask. Then the main settings. So here we see systems. So this is where we will adjust or switch on, switch off all the settings for the headset. Wi-Fi, boundary, we already saw in the quick settings. We can do this. Personalization, this will be the environment in which you are at the moment. You can also change this. Storage, if you need storage, but with 256 gigs, I think we will be fine. Apps, if there are too many apps and you need to remove some to have more storage. Notifications, accounts. I will do an additional video about accounts. Maybe if you want to work with personal data, personal Google account, maybe you should create your own account on one of those headsets. And and then the advantage would be that you could log in with your Google account and you could try the whole working with a keyboard. I think this would be interesting. Devices, so you can connect additional devices with Bluetooth. Movement tracking, here you can switch on and switch off the hand tracking. Accessibility, if you need to change something with the colors of the headset. Privacy. So for example, in privacy, I will switch on the apps that I have. I will share them with you. So even if you don't have any apps, you will be able to access my apps because I will share them with you. Security, experimental. So we regularly have updates, so things might change in the experimental. We will have a look what is at the moment, but every month, every year, there are a lot of new features. The headset is already, it's going to be 2 years old, I think, and it has changed so much since the beginning, which is really great. Software update. I recommend that every time you launch the headset, you have a look at software updates. I noticed that sometimes the headset is slow, and some of the apps that are on the headset needs to be updated, and they do not update. And it has been because the software of the headset didn't have the latest update. So if you feel that something is wrong, you should just go check software update. If it is necessary to update. It will download, install, restart the headset. It will take you 10 minutes, but everything will work smoothly afterwards. Launch apps. So we will see here we see the Oculus apps, and then you should be able to access the apps from the university, and how to research specific apps. So we will see how to research, and how to install. Maybe some of the apps are not installed. App Store, you should have a look what exists, what can be done in the app. If you see something interesting, let us know. Maybe we could order it.
So, I'm now trying the Oculus Quest. I can see my controller with my virtual hands. I can even see where the location of my fingers. This is the message. I have to set up a boundary, so I have two options. Stationary means, for example, if I'm just sitting down, if I don't have a lot of space. But what we will use is room scale. So here you see I have the option to create the space in which I want to work. So first mistake, there is a chair. Also be careful on edges, especially if you have a TV, you should be careful and leave some space in between. So I draw the perimeter, I confirm, and here we are. Okay, as you can see, once you've created your environment, you can have fun and change your environment. Now I'm in some amazing spaceship. I have gigantic windows with nice furniture. Wow, if humankind could reach this sort of structure, I mean, anything is possible, but wow, that would be, well, maybe impossible. Those windows would look way too big and it would be way too dangerous, but yeah, very interesting vision. Okay, so I'm connected. I've drawn my space. The headset is fully charged. I have my controllers here. No menus to see in front of me, so I will press the Oculus button to open my toolbar, my profile. This is my profile. There is the quick settings, notifications, explore. What do we need? Some sort of the latest news going on. Promotion code. No, thank you. Well, maybe later. So we see some entertainment, about 360 content. Events. Dinosaur. 13 September 10. Yeah, well, okay, could try to have a look. pilot training. Okay. We'll have a look later on. People, to connect with your friends, camera. This is where I came to start the recording. You can also take pictures and it will be stored here. And then you can, if you want to edit them, you can upload them to your PC by connecting your headset to your computer or uploading them by sharing them. Yeah. MetaGuest guide. Okay, yes, this is something I was looking at previously, so it might not be there for you. This is also something that I was looking into. Settings. We will have a look at this afterwards. Application library. And it will show the latest apps that you've been using at the beginning. Okay, let's go. Quick settings. So here you have access to the sound. You also have a button on the right side of your headset underneath to quickly access. So if I press it, my headset, it should reduce. Yeah. Okay, and now it increases the light inside your headset. So it will consume less battery. Maybe it will increase the battery life. Connecting to Wi-Fi. If there is a problem with your boundary, you're too close to furniture, you click here, you change the boundary settings for the room scale. You connect Bluetooth, you can connect mouse and keyboard or Bluetooth headset. Quick link if you're connected, if you have a PC with the Oculus PC app, you can access all the VR PC apps. Switch on, switch off your microphone, pass through, so to access VR, AR, reset view to recenter the menu. Up, I confirm. Night mode to less strain on your eyes, adds this yellowish color. Multi-view switches between this TV mode or to this tablet mode. So you can choose what's more comfortable for you. And now we're going to access the settings. What do we have in system? Display. I don't recommend touching anything. Those are the good standard. Everything is automatic. You can maybe have a look, but I don't think it's necessary to change anything here. Yeah, for the screen recording, okay. I'm not using. It's possible to record in a higher resolution. I'm just sticking to this one. Why I'm choosing a square format is because the lenses are into a square. If I would choose a landscape resolution, it would cut the recording, and I do not want that. Language time, keyboard, if you have a wireless keyboard. If you connect to PC, developer mode switched on, so that gives me, we will talk about this in a more advanced course later on. Software, please check the software update every time you start your headset. I noticed that some of the apps do not update if you do not have the latest update of the headset. Okay, so check, download, update, restart your headset. Thank you. All right. This is the system part, physical space. Yeah, again, changing the pass-through, changing the boundaries. I mean, you can even change the colors here. Furniture can be added. We will look this in a more advanced course. Personalization of the space. I'm now in space and I like it very much, so I will not change this. Storage 256 gig. Should be plenty for all the apps we're going to download or all the screen recordings you're going to do. Yeah, if you do screen recordings, please make sure to back it up immediately, because if somebody else uses the headset, it could get deleted. I recommend creating your own account. The idea is that you should connect also with your Google account in the web browser, so you could try to work with, I would like you to work in VR for at least an hour, typing emails, creating some recordings, sharing them, sending me content. That would be a good training, and then you can share your opinion if you liked it, if you didn't like it. Devices, you can also connect a mouse. Hand tracking, I switch it off at the moment. we should have a look into this. Yes, you should create an unlock pattern if you will use your own account for security. You can just figure something that you will remember, okay? Direct touch, yeah. So this would be that you could, if you will use the hand tracking, and you could use the surfaces of the menu as a tablet, and you will, instead of clicking from the distance, you will come with your finger and actually touch the virtual buttons. Swipe typing, this is new. I will have to try this. And yeah, if you need help, yeah, this is where I was before. You can have a look. Getting started. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe I will have a look at this. Maybe this is something you should all go through. Tutorials. Yes, perfect. Very, very good place to learn and to customize. Okay, I will have to find a way to explain you guys how to access this. Okay, app library. You can have a look. Shape6 are one of my favorite ones. And in YouTube VR, we created the 360 video playlist. You should have a look. You have to test as much content as possible to understand what is happening, what has been done, what has been created to create a really good background, and then it will really help you to understand the possibilities, but also the limits of what can be done. Cloud. Okay, I was looking at different apps here. So you will come into the store and you can have a look. It's interesting, whether it's a game or an app, social apps, maybe creating music. So many new games. Well, Beat Saber, of course. Creativity and design. Yes, please have a look. Let us know if there is something interesting for you. Maybe we can buy. Okay, that's it. Remember, when you're done with the headset, switch off the headset, clean the controllers, clean the headset, but don't spray the chemicals inside, and connect it to fully recharge and put it back in the hard case. Thank you very much. Ciao.